If you're the fans, sorry about that, but like not really sorry about that because I don't have any AC. So that's the only way I can stay cool, and it's really, really hot. So, I've recently been thinking just a lot. Just thinking a lot in general. Um, I've been taxed with decision. I've been I've realized recently that a lot of the root behind my decision making is whether or not I'm making the right choice, and that's like what's drives me a lot in my decisions, which I don't love because there is I'm like finding out that there is no right choice. I'm trying to remember that and come to terms with that and understand what that means, because I get stuck in this spiral of, is this the right choice for the life that I want to live, for the things that I want to do? And let's get a little bit more comfortable. That's better. But I find myself out of reflex asking if this is the right choice and having indecision in my decisions because I don't know if I am making the right choice. And I think that's what stops me a lot from making and leaning in fully to what I want to do, because I have many facets of things that I want to do in this life, and I have this thought pattern of I don't know which one's gonna get me to the life that I want, so I don't know which one to make, so I'm stuck in indecision and no movement, and then that makes me think harder about what's the right choice, because obviously I've waited this long to make a decision, so whatever choice I make has to be the right one because I've waited this long. But I don't even know what that means, the right choice. I find that a lot of my thought patterns in many facets of my life are that. And I don't know how to break out of that thought pattern. I think the first step is radical acceptance, which is what I'm doing, and that's what this is. But I still feel that like inkling to wonder whether I'm making the right choice, whether I know what I'm doing, whether the choices I make, the projects I do, the things I invest myself in are going to get me the life that I want. And I don't know that. I don't know the answer to that. And I think that it's not for us to know the answer. That's what I'm coming to terms with. But it's really hard to switch out of that thought pattern when that's how I have been living my life my entire life. That's how I've been going about my decision making, is whether or not it's the right decision and will get me the life I want. But I think all I can do is remember the life I want and remember who I want to be and just start taking steps towards that and get out of this thought pattern of right versus wrong. Because all movement is good movement, I think. And I think the only quote-unquote wrong path would be to stay in indecision and not make a choice. So I'm in the mode of trying to get past that thought pattern and actually take steps to just move forward. I'm not even going to say take steps to go towards the life that I want, because I don't know what the right steps for that is, obviously. And it taxes me to try to find that. So all I'm gonna try to do is keep moving, is keep working, keep doing, keep living, keep going out, keep talking to people, keep working at the things that I want to do, things that excite me, and whatever comes from it comes from it. But I think I'm so focused on the outcome of my creations and my decisions and what I'm doing that I'm not remembering the actual act of doing. And it gets me stuck in this spiral thought pattern of doing nothing and wondering what I should have done better, which always just undermines any effort I had put into it. I have this bad habit of FOMO recently, living in New York. I've noticed this a lot in the past 2 weeks, maybe even a month. But I think it's also because where I live in New York, where I live in Brooklyn, is very residential and family and slow. So honestly, there's if there is things going on, it's family based and children based. So in turn, I'm not really missing out on that because obviously that's not my vibe. But in my going out more, going out into the world, I've gone to different parts of New York and had great experiences. But then I will turn around and see something else going on and wonder if I should be a part of that, or if I should have gone that way to be a part of that, or if I should have done differently to have my outing look like that. And it just undermines the excitement and magic that I just created in that day. I found myself doing that Friday night. Took myself out to dinner, had a great experience by myself, treated myself because I just had a big project finish. And as I was walking to the subway after dinner, it's a Friday night, so I see people up and at 'em going out for the night. And I then find myself second guessing my decisions and wondering if I should be going there and going out into the world, and where are they going? Should I go there? And almost have a sense of FOMO of just the life going on around me. And that's a recent discovery that I've been going through. I think New York's gonna really help me to push that sense of FOMO out of me, because I don't like the feeling of FOMO. I don't like the feeling of wishing I was living the lives that other people were living, because I just want to live my life and I want to live it how I want to live. But I can't get past, right now I'm stuck in this thought pattern of right or wrong, and they must be doing the right thing and I did the wrong thing. But in reality, we're both just doing our own thing. And that's a thought pattern I haven't really been in before. That's a thought pattern I'm really trying to break into myself, to remember that I do the things that I do because it feels right, and that is evident enough of the right quote-unquote decision. I find myself drawn to many different projects and creative endeavors that I want to do, but I don't know which one to choose. I don't know why I have to choose. It's more I don't know which one to focus on at the moment, which one to lean into, which one to give my energy to. But in that indecision, I'm stuck in no movement. So I'm just gonna try to start moving, gonna keep going, gonna do what feels right for me, do all I want to do, and whatever comes from it, but that's not for me to know. The only thing I need to know is what lights me up and what feels good to me. I think it just comes back to presence too. I get stuck a lot in trying to predict how things are gonna, the outcome of things, and trying to predict the domino effect of certain things. And when things don't work out that way, or they don't, the life doesn't unfold the way that my brain thought it was going to, my instinct is to think that I lived it wrong or did it wrong when I'm comparing it to something that never even happened. So I'm in this new era of going with the flow, living in the moment, presence, and just being open to the universe, pushing me in whatever way that I need to go. Because you never know how the universe is gonna show you what you need to know. But you just have to be open. And that's what I'm trying to do, is be open. So, those are my thoughts right now. Yeah, I'll talk to you later.